Welcome back to Mortgage Minute. I'm your host, Anthony Barr, and today we have Dinora Chacon. Hi, Dinora.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How's it going?
Good. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So I am Dinora Chacon. I'm with McEnearney Associates. I've been in the business since 2005, and I've been serving my sellers, buyers, and investors in Northern Virginia. I am only licensed in Virginia, so if you're looking to get a piece of real estate, I am your girl here for the Northern Virginia area.
Cool. So the reason I wanted you to come in over is I had a scenario last week, okay, and help me explain the audience how this works. Okay. One of my agents calls me and says, hey, one of my clients is ready to write an offer on a property that we just saw. It was a Saturday.
Okay.
And they had a pre-approval letter from another bank. Okay. So the agent tells his client, hey, can you please call my lender so you can get a second opinion? So client calls me on that Saturday. We take all the information and I look at everything, and the client didn't qualify for that property. So they were walking into a possible scenario that the agent was writing an offer on a multiple offer scenario house.
Gotta love it.
And the client wasn't really fully approved. So when I digged in a little bit, he just went onto his bank site, plugged in his information, and he printed his own pre-qualification letter.
Oh boy.
And that's the letter that they use to go out shopping.
Right.
So I know the answer, but you help me. Is that a good idea?
No, it's not a good idea, you guys. Absolutely not. So sorry to hear that. And of course, it happens on a Saturday, multiple offers, and it's not doable whatsoever. So the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval letter is huge. When you go and have a conversation with Anthony, and he takes your application and understands what your income is, he verifies your credit score, then he knows for sure that you are capable of buying that property. So he can actually give you that letter that says pre-approval. Versus what we see today is that, of course, we love technology, and it's at our fingerprints, and anyone can go and type in their information, right? And it's an automated system that tells you, hey, congratulations, you're pre-qualified. Here's the amount that you can buy. But it has not verified the income and assets, and that as an agent, especially when I'm on the other side as a listing agent, and I see that those two items, assets and income, have not been verified, and I recognize certain names, and I'm not gonna say who they are, then I get a little nervous because I'm thinking perhaps they did not, and not perhaps, I know that they did not do everything that they should have done. And like you said, we're in full spring market and it's only February. So we're going into multiple offers, and I wanna know for sure that you have pulled everything, and at that point it's almost underwritten, right? Because we wanna give the listing agent and the seller that letter that says, look, we're ready to go. And sometimes we have to even shorten the financing contingencies, right? So it's very important that you guys take the time to speak with your loan officer and complete the full application.
And one of the key elements that the audience needs to know is that not necessarily what you take home is the income that we're going to use for qualifying purposes. I mean, if you've been making Uber for the past 6 months and you think you're making $5,000 a month and you put that in your application as income, that's not income that we can use for qualifying purposes. So that can skew the whole pre-qualification letter. Right. So take a little bit of time, sit down with the lender, get your documents, have the lender review so they can determine what your actual qualifying income is. That way you can be 100% certain that when you go out there and find a house that you like and you're bidding with 10 other people, you at least have a chance.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Any other points you want to stress out?
No, education is power, you guys. So take those few minutes to have that conversation, whether it's on the phone or in person with Anthony. And Anthony and I work very well together because we're both believers in educating the process and making sure that you guys understand, just like the example you gave on income. You have nothing to lose except, a couple of minutes, and then you know for sure that when we go out there, when I take you and look at these properties, that we have a chance on winning. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fantastic. So you guys take your time, get a pre-approval instead of pre-qualification. Thanks, Dinora, for being with us on the show.
You're very welcome.
Always love to have you.
Thank you.
See you next time in Mortgage Minute.